Oh my goodness. Hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Alright, so I gotta go home. I gotta take care of a mess. Our stove we've had since we bought our house 17 years ago. And it was doing something funny because it kept tripping the breaker. And my wife just called me and said, the stove is on fire. I'm using the fire extinguisher and it's not going out. And I was like, call the fire department. And I'm like, what's burning? You know, is there something in the stove cooking? She's like, no, it's the coil is burning inside of it. But they got it out, so I got to see how bad it is. I know when you set off the fire extinguisher, ooh, child, that makes a mess. That makes a mess. So we're going to deal with that fire. Speaking of other fires, Adam Schefter is reporting that another blockbuster trade is going to happen in the next couple of days with Carson Wentz. And that the Eagles are asking for 2 number ones. You know, you can ask for anything you want. I know I've been asking my wife for a few things. She look at, boy, please. You know, you can ask for $1 million, you know, for one of the racks. That's what I can ask for. It don't mean you're going to get it. When you look at the numbers for Carson Wentz through his career, how they've literally tanked, to think that 2 number ones, that goes to show you how difficult it is to get a quarterback. And there's a lot of teams that have been trying to get quarterbacks for a long time. Sorry. Let's see if I don't know if that's better or worse. There's a lot of teams that have been trying to get quarterbacks for years. I mean, you think of the Denver Broncos, all the guys that they've tried to draft and get in place. You think about the Bears. I did a video earlier. When you think about the Bears traded 2 number ones and some more for Jay Cutler. They traded first, a third, a fourth, a whole bunch of picks to move up one place to get Mitch Trubisky. And if it is the Bears that trade 1 or 2 ones for Carson Wentz, and they signed Nick Foles and stuff, trying to be some pressure for Trubisky, it's pretty difficult to get a quarterback. But here's where the Eagles are truly screwed. Now, one of you Eagle fans out there said it's hard, so I'm trying to figure out between me and Philly 500 that there's so many videos about the Eagles that he can't keep up, but he likes watching my videos. But he wants to know if I'm really an Eagle fan, and I said no. I said, but what happens to you guys, because we're in the same division, affects us. And here's what's going to be crazy. If the Eagles, who are, depending on which track you look at cap-wise, if you look at over the cap, I think they say the Eagles are $52 million. If you look at Sports Track, I think they've got the Eagles about $40 million over the cap and needing space. If the Eagles end up trading Carson Wentz, and if they end up letting Zach Ertz go, and they have the whole Alshon Jeffries, and there's one other guy that's probably out the door as well, they're going to have $49 million of dead money. $49 million. And the cap is projected to be $185. That's insane. That's about 30% of your cap. No, is it 30%? No. 25 would be. It's about 28% of their cap. 28% of their cap. No, wait a minute. It's more than that. Because 50 into 200 would be 25%. Yeah, it's about 28%. Because at 180, it would be $60 million. So it's about 28% of the Eagles' cap will be dead money this year. And that's before they go through and shed other contracts to get back down to zero. The Eagles, they're starting all over. This is literally, you got a new coach. You're going to have to, this year for the Eagles is going to be, we have to just get right. We have to go ahead and move on from the stuff we had before. And they need to almost do a fire sale to get rid of those contracts. See, this is the thing, and I can't be mad at the Eagles. The Eagles took a calculated risk, and it paid off for them. They're one of the few teams that you can look and say that free agency actually helped them get to and win a Super Bowl. Because they did a whole bunch of trades, it's not major trades, but a whole bunch of trades and stuff like when they got Jay Ajayi and stuff like that. They signed a lot of veterans and things. They brought in a lot of different players, and they were fortunate enough to get the right mix together and make that Super Bowl run. The problem is that is very short-lived. Because when they went to the well too much, when they brought back Deshaun Jackson, they said, okay, we can get a playmaking wide receiver with D-Jax. That's another one of those contracts that they may have to dump because they brought him in as a veteran and he couldn't stay on the field. He had one great play against us and he was hurt again. And I don't think he's played over the last 2 years, 4 games, and he's gotten about $18 million. It's like Tyrone Crawford for us. Tyrone Crawford, everybody loves Tyrone Crawford. Tyrone Crawford does the dirty work, but what we got for Tyrone Crawford over the last 2 years, it's not worth the $20 million he got paid. So they have to get rid of all these aging players, dump those contracts and start building a team again to start trying to challenge down the road. So the Eagles, I dare say, will probably be in the basement again next year because they got a long ways to go. And now they're behind the curve as far as the coaching. But 2 number ones? Yo, dude, I don't think you're going to get 2 number ones for Carson Wentz. But then again, you never know. You just never know. Wow, Philly, I might need to be talking to you again soon, buddy. Damn. Oh, stove was burnt up. And tomorrow's the Super Bowl. I guess it's going to be subs and chicken wings. At least I can cook all that outside. Oh, it's supposed to snow tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get my ass home and deal with some shit. See you soon.